Big Ten Backers podcast here. We're out here to represent some Trojans in South Bend, about to whoop some Notre Dame ass.
That's right, baby.
But anyways,
That's right.
you said you played for USC. Give us a little lowdown on your time there.
So, USC been through a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, the Clay Helton era was a little bit, it was a little tough. But, Lincoln Riley has now reestablished the dominance that USC has as a head coach at USC. And, USC's back where they're supposed to be. And now competing in the Big Ten, the malpractice that used to exist is not going to be there anymore. And it's cool to see, a lot of events that you get here in South Bend are going to be a normal thing going forward in places like Ann Arbor and Madison, Columbus, whatever. So, yeah.
I can tell you from the Big Ten, we're proud to have you here. We're ready for more big games, man. It's awesome having all y'all from the Pac-12 coming, but especially USC. There's no doubt about it. All right, so how do you think the game's going to go today?
There's I know a lot of people are talking about how the USC defense has been, subpar, and it's not irresponsible to say that. What I would ultimately put forward is, sometimes, teams take a little bit to, figure out, how to play, what to be able to put together to complete a game. And I think USC is in a really good position to be able to do that today, especially against a Notre Dame offense that's been struggling a lot.
Money line.
The money line was insane.
USC,
it's free money.
I mean, it is a little surprising.
USC over 28.5 is free.
USC money line. It's happening. It's
No
happening.
doubt about it. So I was at the Big House and asking them what team they wanted to come into the Big Ten to play in the Big House. Who would they like to give a Big House beatdown to? They said USC. So what do you got to say to these Michigan fans?
Well, no, it's understandable. It's you obviously want to beat the team that, carries a lot of hype and carries, a ton of respect from their opponents. So I totally understand why they want to think that. I mean, at the end of the day, if we compare national championships and Heisman winners, I think USC would probably have them beat. I don't know off the top of my head, but, it's Michigan's got a ton of great tradition, and, there are a bunch of great sports up there. But, let's think about it at the end of the day. If you're, if you have the opportunity to live in, Southern California, or you have the opportunity to live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, what do you think? So
That's a good way to put it.
It's
Mom,
it's a
go
pretty
blue.
easy, yeah.
That's for Mom, but I'm a USC guy now. Sorry. Right on.
Rado, what place do you want to travel to first next year? What game?
My dad, he grew up in Wisconsin, and my entire life going to games in Madison. Always spectacular environment, Camp Randall Stadium. So being able to see a USC Wisconsin game, or Happy Valley in Pennsylvania, those are both incredible situations.
I would love to see you guys or Oregon in the whiteout. I just think the clashing of colors and culture, I think that would be.
It'd be really cool.
We're ready for
At
it.
the end of the day, traditional programs those games will be able to drive a really high market. So that'll be really cool to be able to win.
I mean, you're going to have a Rose Bowl type matchup every weekend in the Big Ten.
A home and away games, exactly.
It's going to be
I'm
awesome.
hopeful that the Big Ten chooses to put a lot of those games in California towards the end of the season. Not only obviously because USC is not able to deal with cold weather. I wouldn't say that, but just for the sake of Big Ten fans, it's not fun going to games in the cold. People are going to test that. So being able to, have the opportunity to travel to California, experience, good weather around Thanksgiving, I think that's really important. I hope the Big Ten, does a good job of that.
All right, so you can include the new Big Ten teams in this. What is the worst fan base in the Big Ten?
Ohio State.
Ohio State's
Ohio State.
I mean,
Ohio State. Michigan, I hate that school.
Ohio State. It's Ohio State.
I would say, Ohio State's the suck eyes, it's really
A bunch
bad.
of nowhere bums.
Maybe Wisco.
Wisco, honestly, they have a bunch of really good fans. They're nice people.
Can't put down my Badgers.
That's
I got some lacrosse,
That is
so,
for personal reason only. I'm going to say Wisco.
It's Ohio State.
It's Ohio State.
It's Ohio State.
Oh, fuck Michigan. Nobody fucking likes Michigan. They suck. They're terrible.
I hate that.
Anyway, we're here in South Bend, and we're going to take care of it. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it, gentlemen.
Game's over.
I won't take any more of your time.
No, you're all
Thank you much.
good.
You give me a
Guys,
Big Ten
fight on.
Backers and a
Yes,
fight
sir.
on. Let's do it.
Hey, Big Ten Backers, fight on, baby. We're excited to join your conference, man. Yeah.
Get in there.
I appreciate it.
Fuck those guys.